Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can automate performing a routine inspection report and submitting the report by simply scanning a QR code. First, I want to walk you through the scenario, then I'll show you how you can easily build it with Zenphi. Now, let's get started. So on the screen, on the left-hand side, I'm mirroring my mobile phone screen, and here I've got a QR code. Now, this QR code in a real life scenario, you'd be generating and attaching it to a specific location or a specific device which you want someone to inspect on a regular basis and do a check-in when doing the inspection and submit a report. Now, let's assume this is attached to a security camera, which I need to check in. So all I need to do is go and use a QR code scanner on my phone. In this case, I use a Chrome one. I scan the QR code and asking me to sign in because I have made the form authenticated, so I know which user is signing in. And if you look at it, as soon as I sign in, the form loads, and there's certain information is pre-populated, and I cannot edit them, like the number 105, security camera, and the location. So these are the information which gets pre-populated from that QR code. I go and say status is broken. Is escalation? Definitely. And here I'm going to say seems someone broken. And even better, I can attach a photo. Let me take a photo of this device. Just for example, this is a device I'm inspecting. Once the file is attached, I'm going to press submit. And that's pretty much done on the form. And behind the scene, an instance of this process is going to get started and execute the flow. So I have specified the same person as the manager. This person should get a task assigned to her. Yeah, it's come through. As you can see, the photo is attached, the photo we just took, and we can have a look at the report which got submitted. These are the fields which got pre-populated. I can here and go, what's the outcome? Say it was invalid, and everything looks okay. And I'll fix up. It looks okay. Submit. And just like that, the process is done. Let me walk you behind the scene and see what's happening there. If I refresh it, actually, you should see the latest one which has come through. You use the latest one, mark set invalid. Let's have a look at the flow. The flow is got a Zenphi form trigger. This is a form design. It's got a few fields on it, as you saw, and you can add extra fields if required. If you remember, I also specified authentication, so we know which user is submitting it. I can take it one step further and say, you know what, go and restrict it to users from this domain or multiple domains. The fields I want to highlight, the fields that we are auto populating when the form loads. I've marked them as read only, so the user cannot change it. So the way you want to pre-populate the form fields is just by getting the URL. I copy the URL. Let me open it in a new tab. Sign in. As you can see, there's nothing pre-populated yet. And the way we want to do it is by appending the values to the query string. Let me copy this URL, go back here to a text editor, and query string is everything in the URL which appears after this question mark. It's got a key equals, or like a name equals value. So in our case, what we want to do, we want to give it a name, put an ampersand and give it a name of the field I want to pre-populate. In our case, ID, I give it a white ID, say 109, and name equals, I just call it window, and location equals, say, Melbourne office. So if you're wondering where these ones are coming from, ID, name, and location, basically, These are the values you see here: ID, name, and location. So once you have this URL, you can copy, go back here and paste it. And as you can see, now that I've loaded it, the fields that we specified values for, they get pre-populated. And because I've marked them as read-only, I cannot change these values. The final step is to generating a QR code for this URL. There are different ways of doing it. There are many free QR code generators available online. Or if you're using Google Chrome, simply click on the share button, say create QR code, and you've got a QR code. I'm gonna copy this so that to show you, let's come here and say docs.new, paste it here. Let me close this window, bring my phone back up to the screen, use my phone. Again, this time I'm gonna scan this URL. And if you look at it, the fields that we specified in the URL gets pre-populated here as well. So just like that, you can generate the QR code and put everything on autopilot. You can create a QR code per item, per location, and then you can also store the date and time. From then onward, once the flow gets started, it's just the power of Zenphi is at your disposal. You can do all sorts of things. You can generate a document if you need to generate a report, or you can escalate to multiple people, etc., etc. Hopefully you find this helpful, and please reach out if you've got any questions or suggestions. Thank you very much.